Welcome back, language explorers. You're tuning into American Accent Pro, your ultimate guide to speaking and understanding American English like a native. I'm Adam.
And I'm Sarah. We're thrilled to have you here today. In our previous episodes, we started unraveling the fascinating world of American idioms, those quirky phrases that make English sound so natural, yet leave learners scratching their heads.
Exactly. Idioms are like secret codes. They don't mean what their words literally say, but once you crack them, your fluency will skyrocket. Today, we're diving into 3 more must-know idioms that'll transform how you communicate, from casual chats to boardroom banter.
Whether you're sipping coffee in a Seattle cafe or video calling a colleague in Chicago, these idioms are everywhere. Let's decode them together.
Segment 1. Get out of hand. When life gets chaotic. Our first idiom, get out of hand. Now, does this mean physically dropping something? No way. Think of it as a situation spiraling into chaos.
Right. Imagine planning a quiet dinner party that turns into a full-blown dance-off. That's when things get out of hand. A loss of control often leading to unintended consequences.
Let's break it down. Use this phrase when something starts small but escalates. For example, the argument between the neighbors started politely, but then it got out of hand when they called the police.
Or, in a work context, we tried to keep the budget tight, but unexpected costs made everything get out of hand. It's not just about people. It can apply to projects, emotions, even your pet goldfish throwing a tantrum.
Pro tip. Pair it with warnings. Be careful, if we don't set deadlines, this project could get out of hand. It's a universal red flag in American English. Segment 2. Call it a day. Knowing when to clock out. Next up, call it a day. This isn't about naming the date, Speaker 1. It's about throwing in the towel politely.
Yes, it means stopping work or an activity because you're done. Think of it as mentally closing your laptop at 5 p.m.
Examples: if you've been studying for hours, my brain's fried, I'm calling it a day. Or during a road trip, after driving 8 hours, let's call it a day and hit the hotel.
It's also used humorously. Ever seen someone eat a giant burrito and say, "That's it, I'm calling it a day"? They're done for life.
Fun fact, it can sometimes mean giving up permanently. After 30 years of teaching, she decided to call it a day. But most often, it's just about wrapping up for now. Segment 3. Up my alley. Finding your niche. Our third idiom, up my alley. Sarah, is this about gardening? A bowling lane?
Nope. It means something perfectly suits your interests or skills. Think of it as your personal vibe zone.
For example, a weekend baking cookies? That's totally up my alley. Or if a friend invites you to a jazz concert, yes, that's up my alley.
Use it to express excitement about opportunities. They're hiring a graphic designer? That's right up my alley. It's a smooth way to show enthusiasm without sounding desperate.
Pro tip, pair it with right for emphasis. This job is right up your alley. Sounds more confident than just up your alley. Segment 4, myth-busting and cultural nuances. Let's debunk myths. Some learners think get out of hand only applies to big disasters, but even a minor meltdown counts. My plants died because I overwatered them. It got out of hand.
And call it a day isn't lazy. Americans value work-life balance, and this phrase shows you're respecting your limits. It's smart, not slacking.
As for up my alley, avoid overusing it in formal settings. Save it for casual chats or interviews. This role aligns with my strengths, works better in a resume. Listener Q&A, real-life examples. Shout out to Luis in Brazil. He asked, have you ever seen get out of hand in a movie? Yes, think of Home Alone. Kevin's traps get out of hand when the burglars show up.
And Priya in India shared, I used up my alley to land a job. The interviewer loved it. Proof that idioms work.
Interactive practice, role-play scenarios. Time to practice. Scenario 1. You're exhausted after work. How do you use call it a day?
I've replied to 100 emails. Let's call it a day before I start crying into my keyboard.
Scenario 2. Describe a hobby that's up your alley.
I'm obsessed with podcast editing. This is right up my alley.
Quick recap. Get out of hand means chaos. Call it a day means stop working. Up my alley means perfect fit. Practice them daily.
We'd love to hear from you. Share a time something got out of hand or what's up your alley in the comments. Tag us.
Subscribe for weekly episodes where we decode more idioms, slang, and accents. Next week is break a leg and other bizarre phrases that mean good luck. Spoiler, it's not about actual legs.
Until then, stay curious, stay confident, and keep cracking those codes.